Hi everybody, thanks for joining me for today's video. My name's David. Today's video is about narcissistic people. Could be borderlines a lot, histrionic, people with antisocial personality disorder. And this is about falling in love with your own ego when you're falling for these types of people. Because they have such fragmented selves, we don't know who they are, and they're idealizing us, okay? So, ego is a part of your identity, major part of it, maybe most of it, and it kind of is between our true authentic self and society, people, what they see. Ego begins where our skin stops. So it's good to have a healthy ego, but we don't want to, we can identify through our ego with other people, but it's not truly who we are. It's not our true authentic self. And that is important, who we truly are, not what we are, not what people see, perceive, not what we identify with, okay? So, narcissists, borderlines, histrionics, sociopaths, psychopaths, and the cluster B, personality disorder, have very, very, very fragmented selves. Not in touch with who they are. Not aware of who they are. Very much lacking self-awareness of who they are, how they feel, what they're doing, how they look to people, their ego. And they're extremely dependent and need victims. They need people. Just like we need to attach to people and seek people out, so do they. Maybe not so much psychopaths, but victims. And they idealize. And this is something we're all guilty of, okay? All of us idealize somewhat, to some degree. And when we idealize, we're idealizing our perfect mate. Let's say if I'm looking and searching for a girlfriend, I have an idealized version of who that is. And that comes out when I meet who I think is the perfect person. So within a week of meeting a female that I'm very attracted to, I may idealize and believe that this is the perfect person for me. And I go run and I tell my friend, oh my God, I just met the perfect person. You won't believe it. She's so amazing. She's so pretty. She's so cool. She's so kind. She's so nice. She's so trusting. I trust her so much. Oh my God, in a week. Now, I may used to have done that before. I don't do that anymore. But when we do this, because it takes an awful, awful long time to get to know who somebody is. Months, maybe years. And in a week, when we go run and tell our best friend who this amazing person is that we met, we're telling them our idealized version of someone. Okay? And so when we fell for a borderline or a narcissist, they're idealizing us. And it's their perfect version of a person. And they are telling us and showing us what we want. Especially like sociopaths. Sociopaths mirror. Narcissists mirror. Borderlines mirror. When they're mirroring us, it's not so much a mirror of exactly who we are inside. It's our ego. They're mirroring our ego. They're mirroring what they think we want in a human being. And since we don't know them, right, what we're falling for is what we think they are. And a lot of us say this, right? A lot of it, I've been seeing clients and helping clients with this for many years. And they all say things like, it was all fake. It wasn't real. I never loved them because I thought there was somebody else, right? It took me forever to figure out that it was all true, all lies. But why do we fall for that? Why do we fall for someone before we get to know who they are? How much are we responsible for that? Right? And what are we falling for? Since it's not for who they really were, we find out later, it's who we thought they were. It's who we wanted them to be. It's our idealized version of a person based on our ego. So I fall for someone in a week based on, and it can only be, the only accurate things I could know about them is how they look, how they smell, how they feel, what they do for a living. That's it. And that's what narcissistic people are falling for in you, in their victims, an idealized version of what they want. And so you are falling for an idealized version of what you want, and that's based on your ego completely. You are falling for your own ego. This is something that I've wanted to talk about for a couple of years. I don't know why I haven't, but here I am. Idealized, perfect version on the outside. And they compliment you. The borderline idealizes you and tells you how great you are at this and that and this and that. That would only matter if it mattered to you the things that they like about you. You're so amazing. You're so good looking. You're so sweet. You're so perfect. You're so nice. You're so beautiful. Oh my God, you're so sexy. And you're like, oh, I am? That's important to me. I want to be sexy. I want to be beautiful. I want to be... Because if it really didn't matter, those things to you at all, how could someone charm you by that? Right? They compliment and compliment and compliment, and I mean compliment with an I in the middle, not an E. They try to compliment you well, but they compliment you and compliment you. And they're stroking your ego. They're fueling your ego. They're energizing your ego. You're becoming more egoistic the more that we like that and react to that. Perfectionism, huh? I find that this topic interesting. Let me know what you guys think. I just want to make a short video on this. I can dive more into it if you guys like me to, but always ask me questions down below in the description box and I'll always answer them. If you feel this video is good or it could help someone else, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, vote up or down, and share it. Thank you. Always ask questions, guys. I'll always answer them. And love yourself first. Thanks. Bye, guys.